From Bandar Abbas to Qeshm Island, mystery explosions have rocked Iran and set off a wave of speculation. More blasts are expected over the next 3 days, raising questions over whether Iran is gearing up for something bigger. Is a bigger, deadlier, and more sinister operation now brewing behind the scenes inside Mojtaba's military establishment? Mojtaba appears to have his finger on the trigger as tensions with the United States escalate to a dangerous new level. Mystery explosions across Iran have triggered intense speculation over what Mojtaba Khamenei's next move could be. Blasts were reportedly heard in Bandar Abbas city and in coastal areas close to the Strait of Hormuz. At least 3 explosions were heard across Bandar Abbas, according to Iran's Tasnim news agency. Iranian media reports claim the situation in Bandar Abbas remains under control despite the powerful explosions. Similar blasts were also reportedly heard near Qeshm Island, including in Sirik and Jask, Fast News reported. However, an official IRGC statement claimed the explosions were caused by an ammunition neutralization operation. The IRGC further said the blasts may continue over the next 3 days as part of that operation. Speculation is rapidly growing as conflicting reports emerge over the real nature and source of the explosions. Iranian media also alleged Barman Pier near Qeshm Island may have been struck during an exchange of fire. Sources quoted by Tasnim said the sounds may instead be linked to IRGC naval operations in the Strait of Hormuz. Another IRIB report alleged Iranian missiles had targeted what it described as enemy units in the Strait of Hormuz. Tensions are already sky-high after Iran claimed it downed an alleged US-Israeli orbiter drone on May 30th. Iranian air defense units reportedly intercepted a drone near Qeshm Island for the second time on May 30th. Iranian army defense units detected the incoming aircraft before successfully intercepting and destroying it, Tasnim reported. Iranian media alleged the drone was a US-Israeli surveillance aircraft operating over the Strait of Hormuz. The downed UAV was identified as an orbiter drone, Iranian military officials told Mer News. The US-Israeli drone reportedly entered restricted airspace that oversees one of the world's most sensitive waterways, Hormuz. Iranian state media IRIB later released dramatic footage showing remnants of the destroyed drone's wreckage. The wreckage of the eliminated drone could reportedly be seen washed ashore after being brought down by Iranian forces. This comes shortly after Iran-backed Houthis claimed they shot down a US MQ-9 Reaper drone over Yemen's Marib. An American military drone was reportedly shot down over Yemen's Marib Governorate, with regional media saying the incident occurred on May 29th during ongoing tensions in the area. Viral footage broadcast by Iran's press TV appeared to show the exact moment the US drone was intercepted in the skies, capturing its hit and subsequent fall. Additional clips circulating on social media showed what was described as the drone's debris scattered across the ground, with wreckage pieces filmed up close from multiple angles. The downing over Yemen comes just days after Iran's Revolutionary Guard claimed it had shot down a US MQ-9 Reaper drone over the Gulf region, underscoring a rising pattern of American drones being targeted around the Middle East. The IRGC also asserted it opened fire on an F-35 jet and an RQ-4 surveillance drone that it says entered Iranian airspace, casting the incident as a violation of its sovereignty. According to Tehran's account, firing at the F-35 forced the stealth fighter to pull back, a narrative Iran is using to project strength against US air power. Iranian guards warned they reserve the right to respond to any US ceasefire violations, setting the stage for more confrontation if Washington pushes the limits. On May 30th, Iran also claimed that a US aircraft had been shot down in Bushehr province. However, CENTCOM denied Iran's claims that any US aircraft was destroyed near Bushehr. Fresh Gulf tensions erupted after Iran claimed it shot down a trespassing American drone near the Bushehr region. Iranian media said the drone was intercepted near the southern province that hosts Iran's sensitive nuclear infrastructure. Tasnim news agency cited military sources claiming Iran targeted the American drone with a missile strike on May 29. Fast news agency reported Iran's integrated air defense network immediately confronted the aircraft after detecting the alleged intrusion. Officials said the operation involved air defense systems stationed near Jam and Kangan inside Bushehr province. Iranian media reports claimed search operations later began to locate debris from the reportedly downed American aircraft. However, the US military strongly denied Iranian claims that any American aircraft had been shot down near Bushehr. US Central Command stated all American air assets were fully accounted for following what it called false Iranian reports. The Bushehr region had previously faced attacks during earlier US-Israeli operations targeting Iranian military and nuclear-linked infrastructure. Notably, Iran's Bushehr nuclear power plant is jointly linked to Russian and Iranian nuclear cooperation projects. The latest reports of blasts in Bandar Abbas and Qeshm come after two other recent mystery explosions rocked Iran. On May 17, authorities told residents that blasts might echo across parts of Isfahan, effectively pre-explaining the noise before it could trigger panic or rumors of an enemy attack. The IRGC said the sounds would come from controlled ammunition explosions, language carried by local media to frame the activity as planned demolition rather than emergency response. Their statement stressed that these were scheduled pre-announced demolitions of stored ordnance, not fresh strikes or sabotage, trying to calm nerves while still acknowledging something big would be going off. The alert specifically covered areas around Nasrabad and Maymay until at least May 18th, signaling that the activity would continue over a defined window rather than as a one-off event. Notably, Isfahan is home to some of Iran's most sensitive nuclear infrastructure, so any talk of explosions there automatically raises questions about what exactly is being moved, protected, or destroyed. The region has already seen previous sabotage claims, drone-related incidents, and repeated security alerts, making each new announcement part of a long pattern of shadow conflict. The timing was striking. Iran's warning landed just hours after reports of a drone strike inside UAE territory, ensuring audiences would see both developments as part of the same broader confrontation. In the UAE, officials confirmed that a drone strike caused a fire at an electrical generator linked to the Barakah nuclear power plant, immediately triggering nuclear safety questions worldwide. The incident occurred on May 17th in the Al Dhafar region, with authorities stressing that the impact site was outside the plant's heavily protected inner perimeter. Abu Dhabi's media office reported no injuries and said there was no change to radiological safety levels, underlining that the reactor and core systems were not breached. Officials emphasized that the blaze was quickly contained and never came close to core nuclear safety systems, even as the mere idea of a drone near Barakah added a dangerous new layer to the Iran-Gulf standoff. A large mushroom-shaped cloud was seen rising over the Israeli sky following a significant blast at a defense testing site, according to reports by RT. A powerful blast near Beit Shemesh caused concern among residents after bright fireball was observed lighting up the night sky across the surrounding area. Videos circulated by RT showed a large fireball followed by thick smoke rising high above the site, drawing widespread attention on social media platforms. According to reports by RT, the explosion took place at a testing facility associated with the state-owned Toma defense firm. The company is known for developing propulsion systems used in missile programs, including those supporting interceptor systems such as the Arrow missile system. Several local residents initially expressed concern, fearing the possibility of sabotage or serious accident at what is considered a sensitive, military-linked installation. However, Toma later clarified that the blast was part of a pre-planned experiment and stated that no irregular incidents or unexpected issues had occurred during the test. Israeli officials also confirmed that there was no indication of a security breach or any form of external involvement linked to the explosion.